Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please certainly hit like and subscribe for me. It really helps out the channel a lot. I appreciate it. And also use the closed caption feature on your device. Throat cancer is left me with a voice that can be difficult to understand. So closed caption would help you follow along, I think. I'd like to continue. This will be a brief video, but I wanted to continue from my last video and just emphasize a few things as I thought about how that went the last time I recorded. So, continuing from my last video, a Renaissance man is capable of protecting himself and others. Capable, that's the important key here. And this means that you must train, you cannot rely on size alone. There's always someone bigger and stronger than you are. I don't care who you are watching this. I don't care how often you work out. There's someone out there bigger and stronger than you are. So you can't rely on size alone in a self-defense situation. And remember that it's true that you will always revert to your training. So in a stressful situation where you're forced to defend yourself, you're going to revert to whatever training you've had. If you've had no training, you've got a problem, right? You're going to be swinging wildly, and things can go very badly. So the training is so important, and something I certainly want to emphasize to you as we move forward. So hard, continuous training is what you want. You need to buy in on some type of training. For unarmed self-defense, so many options. I chose karate. There are many other things, jiu-jitsu, certainly judo, aikido, any of these martial arts that are available in pretty much any city, taekwondo. So, and some of those may be better than others depending on you, your personality, your size, but some training is better than no training. So really, regardless of what it is, it'll help you, right? It'll be a benefit to you. So whatever you choose to train in, it's better than doing nothing for sure. All right, so that training does so much good for you, right? It helps you become stronger and faster and more flexible. That's all part of the training. So physically, the health benefits are there. Whether you ever get into a fight or not, health benefits are there. And also, it's just true that your self-confidence will build as you become better at your martial art. And that really helps you in all aspects of your life, right? Self-confidence helps you in business, in romance, in a situation you might find yourself in, where there might be an altercation. That self-confidence is really important, and you'll find great benefit in that in your life. I promise you. Okay, so remember also, a Renaissance man is never a pushover and never a bully. So a Renaissance man is never either of those extremes, right? You're not a guy that can be pushed around and in a situation where things might get physical, whether they actually do or not. You're not that guy. You're also not a bully. You don't want to start fights. It's a very litigious society, yeah. So if you start a fight, you might very well end up in court. So both ends, right? Both ends of that spectrum you want to avoid. As I used to tell my kids in a karate class, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. We wear the white hats. Yeah, we don't start fights. We don't push people around. We don't bully. We're the good guys. We help people, and that's what I want for you as a Renaissance man. All right, let me look at my notes. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So again, yeah, check yourself as you're gaining confidence. You don't want to be a bully. You don't want to be that guy, right? You don't want to be that guy. Renaissance man is the good guy. I want you to remember that, please. All right, so if attacked, right, a Renaissance man is capable of defending himself and others if attacked. A Renaissance man is capable of defending himself and others using no weapons or tools. So you should be able to defend yourself unarmed, right? Hands, feet, elbows, knees. Should be able to defend yourself that way. Depending on the situation, you might need a tool that has a sharp edge to it. Do you know how to use that? Have you been trained to use that properly? You might need a tool that goes bang. If someone has a tool that goes bang, you might need a tool that goes bang to defend yourself. So, have you trained with that? I know we all watch John Wick and it looks so easy. And that's so easy, right? So you need to train, you need to spend time training with that tool. And yeah, you just need to. You need to know what condition it's in, how to keep it clean and operational, and how to aim properly, right? And those things they don't come naturally. You have to learn these things. So that should be part of your training as well. Again, hopefully you never get in this situation. I hope to God that you never get into a situation where you have to defend yourself or others. But if it comes up, I want you to be capable of doing that. So that's where the training comes in. It's so important. As we mentioned last time, I realize some of you may not be able to afford training. You may not be able to purchase training. May not be able to go to a dojo and pay for classes or go to a range and join a club. So there are other ways you can do it, and YouTube, video, books. Those are all better than nothing. Better than nothing. So if you train using a video or from a book, again, better than nothing. Not as good as in-person training. I'm sorry, it's just not as good as in-person training. Nothing is better than that. You get a good sensei, a good teacher, a good mentor, and it just can't be beat. They'll gauge how you train and what you need to work on and what your weaknesses and your strengths are. You can't do that in a video or a book. So again, worst case, better than nothing, a video or a book is okay. And those are okay for supplemental training too. If you're in a dojo or in a club, it's okay to read books and watch videos and expand your horizons that way. If these are things you can bring back to your teacher or your sensei or your mentor and ask questions. So that's okay. So using them as a supplement is certainly fine. I recommend it. All right, so never be satisfied with where you're at in your training. It's kind of that way in life, right? But in martial arts training, never be satisfied. You can always get better. You can always learn more. It's a lifelong thing. So never get to a position where, I've earned a black belt. I'm done. There's nothing else I can learn. I can handle myself in any situation. So not true, right? So you want to keep training, always continue your training, don't stop. All right. Yeah, those are the things I wanted to emphasize again today as I watched my last video and thought about what else I wanted to say to you. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, as you know, I have books that are available for you to purchase to help support the channel. There's science fantasy as the genre. The Eyes of the Wizard King is the first book in the series, available on Amazon. Second book in the series, book 2, is A Balance in All Things. It's also available on Amazon and Audible also. The third book in the series, to complete the trilogy, has been written and it's being edited now, so that'll be available soon. So you can help support the channel by purchasing those, and if you would leave a good review of the book if you like them on Amazon. It helps with the sales. That's all I've got for you today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless.